Hi, everyone. Welcome to day one of the Money Attraction Challenge. Here we are. Oh my gosh, doing this crazy money thing again. And I'm so excited for all of you. You've been posting, can't get in, can't get in. That's because we haven't gone live yet. So now that we're live, if you see me looking down at my screen every now and then, I'm just checking that you guys are all on, you're watching, you're seeing it. I can get to see the comments. Jamie, I love it. You're like, let's go. It's like 11:58. Let's start. I love it. So welcome everyone. Those of you that are joining us for the first time, you've never done a challenge before. Can you just let us know, like, can you write first time or, actually, yeah, I want you to type. And oh, by the way, just to get you into my world and my way of being, I want you guys to know I'm going to ask you to comment and type a lot during the next 5 days. And there's a reason for it. It's not just for the sake of it. Literally, when I ask you to confirm something or affirm something or, reflect back to me that you got what I'm saying, it's because at a deep and subconscious level, it goes like it's neuroscience. It's been proven that when you write and you speak, it takes it to a whole other level of integration for you. So it's not just, oh, I watched this great Facebook Live and it was fun, but it goes even deeper, which is what we're going for, right? So if you're joining us and it's your first time, oh my gosh, I see so many first time people. Welcome. We love you. And Science of Getting Rich family, I know there's so many of you on here watching. Can you just type SOGR, so we know that you're all here. So Science of Getting Rich is the name of our company and our business and how we serve in the world. And we have so many family members who come back time after time to do this challenge. And so I want you guys to see that you are loved, you're supported, you're part of a family. It's the Money Attraction community for a reason. This is all about, we're all on the same path together. We all want to change our financial reality. We want to know how to do it in an easy way. And so I want you to know you have a family here. It might be your first time doing this challenge, but I promise you there are lots of people who've done it many times, who've changed their lives in incredible ways. And while it might be your first time, it won't be your last. This is addictive. So get ready for fun. All right. So now that I know I'm going to look, woo, look at all that SOGR. I love it. Oh my gosh. I love that so many of you guys are here. All right, so let's just do some quick admin things before we jump into the lesson for today. And I introduce you to this amazing guest that I have in store for you. Number one, I want you to mark your calendars off every day this week, 12 Eastern, to be on here live. You don't want to watch the replay if you don't have to. Honestly, the live energy is where it's at, right? So if you can absolutely make it live every day, all the way till Friday, and you want to make sure you're on Friday because I'm going to share something really special then make sure you're here live, right? So 12 Eastern every day till Friday. And make sure, I got 3 incredibly amazing heart-centered men who are successful in every way to come share with us tomorrow night. So Tuesday at 6 p.m. it's our bonus call, and we're asking these guys about deservingness. They're all wealthy, they're all millionaires, and I'm asking them to share, like, hey, what was your journey in attracting wealth and how did you handle and deal with deservingness? Because so many of you that are in this group are women, and I want you to see, like, from a different angle, a different perspective. It's just sometimes a great way for us to gain even more insights into ourselves. I think as women, we go, oh, yeah, we do that. But when you see like how guys deal with this too and how they handle it, I think there's lots we can learn. All right. So I manifested that for all of you. Tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern. If you're going to be here, can you write 6 p.m. so I know I can count on these guys having an audience? 6 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. Type that. Let me see if you guys are here. 6 p.m. Eastern. Oh my gosh, look at all these people from all over the world. Scotland, the UK, USA. Oh my gosh, I love it. Yeah, that'd be cool too if you told us where you were from. So that's the time for the calls. Now let's talk about what's going to happen every day. As you probably have figured out, you're going to get play money every day. Today you guys got $1,100 to give away. Now, here's the thing that I want you to not miss. Yes, it's play money. Yes, you get to be in the thought process of, well, who would I give it away to? But the whole point of this challenge is to change the way you relate emotionally to money. So it's not just, oh, let me think about how I'll spend this. Let me type it in the Facebook group. Let me make a list. That's great. And we want you to do that. Absolutely. I love reading all the ways that you guys have given away $1,100. But you know what I want you to do every single day? Before you even post, I want you to just sit back. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to feel yourself. All your bills are paid. That is the caveat for this entire challenge. All of your bills are paid. So please don't post that you're taking the money to pay bills, right? Because what I want you to experience transformationally is what it feels like if all your bills are paid. That's step number one. All your bills are paid. Imagine that. And now let's take it a little bit further and go, okay, and now I have $1,100 just sitting there that I could give away. How does that feel? How does that feel to be in that position to bless somebody or gift somebody or surprise someone? I got the most amazing Facebook message this morning. This incredible guy telling me that even before the $1,100 went out this weekend, he realizes that he was already in the vortex and actually did something to give away the equivalent of that, which was just, and he's so excited about the friend that's going to be the recipient of this and how that's going to feel. And that's what I want you guys to get at, the feeling. So everybody watching, I want you to type this so I know you got it. I have to feel the money. I have to feel the money. Let's see. I have to feel the money. I want to see if you guys are getting it. I see lots of highs and welcomes and lots of people watching, but I want you to write, I have to feel the money. There you go. Thanks, Tiffany. First one to share it. Okay. One other admin thing before we move on. It's really, we've made it so easy for you to participate, right? Obviously, if you know you have not registered, the website is posted below my picture. You can just go there and get registered. It gets you in our email system because we send a lot of notifications and information by email. But another easy way to stay in this process, which we have worked so hard to make easy for you, is we use Facebook Messenger. Every morning you get how much money to spend. There's a link right to the Facebook group so you don't have to search for it. There's a way to watch the videos. It's all there if you are in our Facebook Messenger process. If you're not sure if you are, just look at the description for this video and you're going to see a link that says to get daily updates, and just click on the link and it will put you in the process. But we really want to make sure as many of you as possible are in that Facebook Messenger system, because I've gone through it. I'm like, I just wake up in the morning, I click, there it is in my Messenger. It says, give me my money. I love that. So I click that, I get my money. It takes me right to the Facebook page. Easy breezy. Make sure you look for the link in the description and you're all going through that Facebook Messenger system. All right? Okay. That's it for admin stuff. Let's get into the heart of why you're here. For the next 5 days, we're going to be talking about money, and we're going to be talking about it from an angle that you've probably never really given much attention to, and that is deservingness. Now, you're probably thinking, is that even a word? I know deserving, I know deservedness, but deservingness as a theme for this money attraction challenge, I've never even heard that word. Well, I made it up because I can. So there you go. That's probably why you've never heard it. And I want to explain to you what it really means. First of all, it's not deservedness because it's not in the past. We are going to talk about why we deserve money, why we deserve to be rich, why it's time for us to let go of everything that stands in the way of that. But we're going to be in the beingness of deservingness forever. It is deserving. It's action. It's now. It's in the present moment. So deservingness, yes, it's a word I created, but I want you to understand what's really behind it. One of the things that I found, and I've coached people from all over the world on money. Listen, the people have manifested well over $47.5 million. I am not shy in telling you, I'll stand and own it. I know how to show people how to change their relationship with money and how to manifest it. And I know how to show them how to do it in a way that's way easier than they've been doing all of their lives. But one of the things that I found, which is why I made the theme of this challenge deservingness, is that so many of us struggle with, do we deserve the money we're asking for? So can you imagine you go to work every day, you take the risk of starting a business, you put your products and services out there, you do all this, you invest, you try to save every little penny you can, you do everything you can think of to make yourself secure financially, and then something inside of you is operating against all that. Like, to me, that is the most heartbreaking thing ever. And that is why I want us to spend 5 days talking about this. But first, why did I come to figure out that this personally for me was a thing? Gosh, so I want to, I've not shared this particular story very publicly. And even right now, I can see myself trying to back out of it by telling you another story. But I'm going to be bold and courageous and honest and just share with you, because I want you to get that I've been there and I know. So I'm going to take you back to 1974. 1974, rural Jamaica. Third world country, not a lot of opportunities, and even more so when you don't live in the city, you live in the country, right? So just imagine there's no big commerce, there's no big business, no major jobs, and this beautiful 18-year-old girl, 17 at the time actually, finds out she's pregnant. She gets sent off to other families because the family she's living with says, no, 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 you're pregnant, we're Christians, you're not married, it's out of wedlock, sorry, you have to go. So now she's shipped away. She goes to live with another family. And eventually at 18 years old, she has a baby. That would be me. And so she has this beautiful little baby girl, and she says to her boyfriend, the father of this child at the time, look, I didn't get to finish high school. I don't have a job. We're here in the country. There's not a lot of work for me to do. I need your help to take care of this baby. Now, at this point, this guy is 8 years older than her. So he's already working. He's living on his own. He can help. But he says, no, you're going to need to prove that that baby is mine before I'll be able to help you financially. And so at the time of my birth, I came into this world with a money wound that I would spend the next 40 plus, 30 plus years unraveling and undoing and suffering greatly over, and just seeing the damage it would cause on my life. Because in essence, from that moment, even though I was a baby, I didn't even know that it happened, right? I mean, I wasn't old enough to understand the conversations, but energetically I knew. Do you get that? How many of you grew up in homes where nobody maybe said anything to you about money, but energetically you just knew you were taking it on? So by the time I heard the story as an adult, it made total sense. I'm like, oh, well, thank God somebody told me. Now I understand why I've been struggling so much to prove to everybody that I deserve to be taken care of financially, that I deserve money, that I don't have to work so hard for it. Now I understand why I'm having to do so much for money. Because the moment I was born, it was like the label, like you have to prove that you're worthy of being taken care of financially. So I want you to hear that story. I mean, during this week, you're going to hear more about the journey. Really, what I'm doing in the next 5 days is sharing with you all of the things that I had to process and go through to resolve so that I could live the financial reality that I'm living right now, so that I could show other people how to do it too, because I understand what it's like to not feel like you deserve to be taken care of financially. Last week I did a Facebook Live, and one of my friends, clients, I can't even say clients, I call everybody my friend, messaged me and said, I watched the live and I was crying because she's 50 something years old, still just like in the awareness when it comes up that I still wonder if I deserve it, right? So can you relate? Are you guys, I see a lot of yeses. Let me look back now. I see a lot of yeses, right? So you guys, you resonate with this. You have your own thing. And what I want to do before we move on today is I want you to just go through this exercise. You know, you don't need to go back in the story the way I did. We all know the story, right? But what I want you to do is a simple, quick exercise that would be very revealing to you. Because here is what I know. We are all in relationship to everything. It's not just we're in relationship to people, we're in relationship to the things in our life. And you best believe we have a relationship with money. And just like if you don't believe you deserve a great human relationship, it's not easy to manifest it. It's the same thing. If you don't feel you deserve financial well-being, then it's not easy to have it, attract it, or keep it. But you have to have the awareness that that's what's going on. So I want you to take a sheet of paper and I want you to do this. I want you to do exactly what I have here. So you're going to make a circle. You're going to make a big circle and you're going to put your name in the middle and a dollar sign to indicate money. All right. Now, if you're watching and you just want to be present, that's okay. Do this after. I'm looking down at the screen. Do this afterwards. But what I want you to do is I want you around this circle. I want you to just make some little spokes, you know, and let's start with your mom. So you're going to look at your mom and you're going to think, okay, mom, now this is no judgment. This is just a feeling and, you know, like an energetic resonance within you. So mom, when I think of mom, does my experience, my memory, my history, my energy, my whatever with mom make me feel deserving of money, that I deserve it, that I should have it, that I'm worthy of it? Yes or no? If it's a yes, you're going to put a heart. If it's a no, you're going to put a little not so happy face, right? So you get that. That's all you're going to do. You're going to write, mom, no story. We're not going in the story. This is just for you to see. And then you're going to write a heart or one or the other or a little not so happy face. Then you're going to go to dad and you're going to do the same thing, right? You're going to do the same thing. You're going to write a heart or a not so happy face. And you're going to go to grandparents. Now, if you have like a situation where one grandparent was predominantly impacted your, how you felt you deserve, how you felt you related to money and if you deserved it or not, then you know, you can separate grandparents into couple for how many ever grandparents you have, but you can just put it as a category too. All right. I love that you guys are typing the emojis in the chat. That's amazing. I love it. I really want you guys to do that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I want you to write it too. So this is going to be really good. Even if you're just typing it, you're going to see where I'm going with this. Then I want you to think about your friends. You know, the people you grew up with, your childhood friends who are now you're an adult and they're still your friend. But, you know, how do they make you feel if you start saying you want more money? You have a big desire for more money. You know, think about the people in your life that you call your friends, and is it a heart or a not so happy face? Then you're going to go to a big one, my friends. Big, big, big. Because what I said is, you know, a hint about why you have issues with money and that it involves love is because this one right here, sometimes even above our parents, involves a lot of love. When you think of religion, right, your spirituality, you were taught to love your creator, God, spirit, source, universe, whatever it is, right? You have so much energy there. And if that place, that category in your life has made you feel like you don't deserve and you're not worthy of money, you can see that's a major one, because we all love our God, right? We all love our God. And if the humans have been telling us somehow in our association with our religion that we don't deserve it and we're not worthy and we should give it away and we should feel bad for wanting it, then it's a happy or a sad face, right? Okay, now let's look at siblings. That's the other one. And again, you're going to write a heart or a sad face. And then last, life. And I put that as a big category because you know what? We've all had incredible experiences in our life. And I was doing an interview the other day and this one lady told me, you know, Tasha, I realized that I had such a strong position about the environment in my life growing up. I wanted to protect the environment. And then what I realized was that people with money, like big companies with money, did things to destroy the environment. And so this commitment, this big, my purpose in life, well, if I'm going to protect the environment and the people with money are destroying it, well, I surely should not love I should, right? I should have a dislike for money and people with money. So look at that and look at your life. Maybe you've struggled in life with money and having the kind of money that you want. Like overall, is it a heart? Have you had a lot of pain in your life associated with money? Then is it a heart or a sad face? Right? I love it. I love that you guys are all typing and sharing. So here is the thing. Having done all that, I want you to type now. You have all of your hearts and your not so happy faces. I want you to type, I see. Literally, I want you to make yourself go, I see. And if you don't, you might have all hearts, God bless you. But even if you have a few not so happy faces, it's not like, oh my God, oh, I forgot the most important one, partner, lover, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend. How do they make you feel about money? Make sure you get that one in there, right? And the bottom line is when you look, it's going to be so clear to you. Like I have been going up a mountain with money because right here in front of your face is the truth about why you believe you deserve it or not. And it's not you. It's not, you didn't come, you came in pure and whole, but life and the people in your life and the circumstances in life helped you create a conclusion about whether you deserve it or not. And that is what you need to see day one. Do you see? So I'm looking and I want you guys to say, yeah, I see. I see a lot of C's. Okay, great. So now that you see, I need you to make an agreement with me before we move forward. Right? Because here's the thing, everything that's on here is a magnet to you with money. You might have one sad face on the partner, but if your partner, that one sad face, everything else is hearts, but that one little not so happy face on the partner is so dominant in your vibration and your energy. And every time you talk about money, they put you down. And that's all you like feel sick. It is so strong that it negates all the hearts. Right? So I want you guys to really see and make an agreement with me that we can talk about money and I can show you investment opportunities. I could give you the best business in the world. I could give you the best job in the world. I could give you an inheritance. It doesn't matter if you don't believe you deserve it. So can we agree? Can we agree? Becoming deserving is key. If you agree, I want you to type yes. Becoming deserving, that's where it's at. That is where it's at. Everything else can build on that once you believe you deserve it. But first, I have to show you how to do that. Right? So here we go. Tiffany, you're on the money. Yes, 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 yes. Becoming deserving is key. Now, one of the things that I love during these challenge is I share my story, but I'd love for you to hear from other people. And this woman said the most profound thing to me a few months ago, even before we had the date for the challenge. And I said, when I do this next challenge, I'm bringing you, whenever I do it, I'm bringing you on to share your story. And again, this is just another window into someone else's experience so you can maybe see yourself and see how your story has created the you that you are with money. All right, so Lynn Hayden. Everybody say hi, Lynn. Everybody give Lynn some love, give Lynn some likes. I love that there's so many of you watching. Lynn, thank you for being on. And Lynn is an incredible woman. She's a Cabby representative. So I want you guys all to go on Facebook, find her. You can't see her because she's sitting, but if you want to feel good from the inside out, because this woman is going to show you how to do that. First from the inside, but then the clothes that we have at Cabby is just incredible. You want to follow Lynn. So find her on Facebook, Lynn Hayden, learn more about Cabby. But Lynn, I brought you on because your story is incredible. You're getting lots of highs. I don't know if you can see. Oh, I love that you guys are so loving. See what I mean? This is family. This is how we roll in this community. Lynn, I want you to share with everyone watching. Take you back to your little girl watching your mom, and what was a story you created around money growing up?
Well, that was a story, right? I watched my mom from early on. She was a single mom, and it was just me and her. work 20 hours a day. She would leave home before I got up, and she would come home and I was asleep. So I watched her show me that she could do it, but it was working 20 hours a day. And there was at that point no time for our real relationship. I became almost the parent because I was doing the cooking and the cleaning, keeping the house together while she was taking care of us on a financial path. And that's what I learned. It was all that negative belief, that learned behavior.
So let me ask you, you're doing all this, you're just a kid, I have goosebumps. You're just a kid, your mom's out working all day long, you're taking care of the home. She comes home, you've cooked, you've cleaned, you've done everything to make the house sparkle. What's the one thing you wanted from her in exchange for all that?
Just probably a little hug or a kiss, or a little where I felt adequate, where I was pulling the weight and I was getting that, I guess, appreciation, if you will.
Yeah, just some attention and some love, right?
Absolutely.
And would you agree that in your little kid mind, you're like, I am not getting this because my mom has to work so hard for money?
Absolutely. There was no time. She was exhausted.
Right.
She put food on the table. She, wanted to dress me so I could go to school, because one of the things that she had in her life was she quit school in 7th grade because she had nothing to wear.
Wow.
So that was one of her big things, was she wanted to make sure that I had a pretty little dress and could carry myself and be successful, where she didn't have the means for her life either.
Right. All right. So you guys are following the story. I see a couple of you saying, this is me, this is me, this is me. Right. So you guys get this when I talk about deservingness. So Lynn, so you watch this. Now let's just jump forward. You are now an adult.
Yes. So 2010, I became a single mom myself. I had an 8-year-old daughter and an 11-year-old son. So I did exactly what the learned behavior was. I became my mom. I started working hard, working long hours. My favorite saying to my children was, just a minute, just a minute. So I was providing, I was putting clothes on their back and food on the table, and I had us in a nice home after that divorce. But there was no real relationship with my children. And so that was all those negative beliefs. I took them and I manipulated them into survivorship.
Right. So I want you guys to hear the story and relate, right? Whether you had a mom like this or a dad like this, or you live with relatives, whatever the situation is, here's the thing. As a kid, you watch the people you love and you watch how they related to money. You watch what they did for money. And you probably made some strong agreements, oh, that'll never be me. And then look at your life, right? Look at what happened. And I promise you, it created a belief in you about what you deserve and how you relate to money and what you think you're worth. And you have it all jumbled up in a knot around money. That is the bottom line. So Lynn and I were having this conversation. And first, so Lynn comes to our event. She joins our program. We talk through this. She did what you guys did. I see, right? Yeah, it all makes sense. And in the first 7 days, what happens? No, the event ended on Sunday, and I'll never forget. On Wednesday, I was in a grocery store and you called me. So what happened that fast?
That fast. So I decided I was going to shift my mindset. I was going to speak out of my mouth what I wanted out of my mind. And I said, you know what? I'm going to take on some of this financial stuff, if you will, and I'm going to shift it to more of a freedom. So I decide to go to the bank and get a loan and manifest money. And I go to the bank and they said, you can't have a loan for this reason, but let's try this. So they go in and they put in information to give me a credit card. And this credit card comes back and they said, they were shocked. They said, well, you didn't get the loan, but let me tell you what you got. You got $30,000 interest free for 2 years, which was way better than the credit card. And I had written down during the event $30,000. And within, I still get the chill bumps right now talking to y'all. Literally there it was. And It fascinated me that speaking it, seeing it, and letting my mouth and my mind connect. It happened. It happened.
Yeah, that's the thing that I want you guys to hear, right? I know for me, it's been maybe 20 plus years, 40 plus years, 30 plus years, 50 plus years. It doesn't matter how long you've walked around with this deservingness issue, these thoughts, these limiting beliefs. Like when you are being guided and supported and taught what to do, literally it can change like that. It was 3 days for Lynn. She wrote down, that's it. She didn't go work any harder. She didn't go call up a bunch of clients. She didn't go do anything in her life other than write down $30,000 the way we taught her how to do it. And lo and behold, the opportunity that came for her was a 2-year interest-free loan, right? That's what I want you guys to hear. So Lynn, what is the thing that you've said to me, like going from, because this was really important for you, going from watch your mom work so hard for money and realizing you were doing the same thing. You were busy all the time. You were like, I can't be not doing anything. I have to be busy because I don't deserve to be sitting around easy while I need to make money, right? So what's the thing that you said to me that really caused us to be on this live today?
Well, what happened was you and Diane taught me one of the things that I think took off the most for me was my ideal day, which was where's this time spiritually for me, and where's the time for my health, and just going to dinner with friends or having dinner with my daughter. And what happened was I realized that working hard and being busy, like you said a minute ago, no more money was flowing to the account. For me, working hard and being busy, my other learned behavior meant I wasn't lazy. It meant I was going to survive. And what happened was, this last 10 years, I'm exhausted. And so as I began to work through that ideal day of giving myself permission, like you and Diane told me, give yourself permission to take care of you. That's what I started doing. And I told you, and I have the chill bumps all over me, is I know this program has added 10 years at least to my life. Honestly, I go to dinner, I stop at 5 o'clock, I do one day's work today.
Yes.
And that was the secret. I didn't understand it until you guys said, look, you deserve this. And I do. And it's amazing. It really is. So I'm 55 years old. I know I don't look it, but I'm 55 years old. And I'm going to be healthier and more spiritual, and I'm going to have better relationships across the board because of giving up the hard work.
Yeah. And really stepping into, I deserve for life to be easy. I deserve to make money in an easy way. I deserve to have a life where I take care of myself and money flows. See, you've been making another agreement, and that's what's showing up in your life. And you just need to be shown how to become deserving. So I hope you guys enjoyed Lynn. Oh my gosh, Lynn, I hope you can go back later on. I know you can't look right now and see all the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed Lynn. I hope you guys enjoyed day one. Remember, like really look at your sheet. That's your homework today. Really look at your sheet. Add some more things that I might have never even thought of and make yourself see. Once you become aware, it's like you turn the light on in the room. You can't go back to the darkness, right? So make yourself see and commit to staying here every day, all of this week, and 6 o'clock tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern. Just watch, like learn, be in this energy, be in this vibration, change, commit. This is it. I am changing. I am changing what I feel I deserve. All right. Spend your $1,100 or actually give it away. If you already posted how you did it, I want you to sit back this afternoon and make yourself feel how that felt to have all your bills paid and you have money in excess to give away. All right. I love you guys. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you. Thank you. Follow Lynn on Facebook. Follow her. Get some cabbie. Love you guys. See you tomorrow, 12, same time, same place. Bye, everyone.